Welcome back to a very special edition of Two Tube.
Yes, we're here in the headquarters of the 1916 Rising, the GPO, right in the heart of Dublin, and right outside is O'Connell Street, where on Monday the Road to the Rising event is taking place. It's going to take a look at what life was like in Dublin in the lead up to the Rising in 1915.
Life, that's all well and good, but what I care about is what they ate 100 years ago. Yeah. So I headed out to find out what gur cake is. Have you heard of it?
I've never heard of gur cake,
Well,
no.
now you have. Irene Manning, we are here in Manning's Bakery. Tell us a bit about the history of the bakery itself.
My dad started it in the early 1950s, and we started in Collins Avenue first. We're here in Thomas Street since 1960. So we've been making cakes for a long time.
And gur cake is one of those cakes, and obviously
Yeah, gur cake is a traditional Dublin cake going back to, I think, the early 1900s, and the bits and pieces that were left over when you finished making all the cakes and bread used to be made into gur cake.
the main thing is this Monday,
Yeah.
Easter Monday,
Yeah.
you know, Road to the Rising is kicking
Yeah,
off, and
yeah,
there'll be free samples of this on
Well,
O'Connell Street.
we've been asked, and we're delighted to hand out free samples to people who would have had it and can't get it anymore, or people who have never tried it before.
This is head baker here at Manning's, Antoinette. You are here to tell me how the gur cake came into existence and also help me make it come into existence today.
The tradition of gur cake is bread. An
Okay.
awful lot of bakeries back in the day had bread left over at night time. They used all the leftover bread. This is a newer luxury version. This is a little bit of brownie that we've made. We also like to introduce some of our fruit cake mix, which we'd have from wedding cakes and things like that.
First, what do we do?
First things first is we put all the bread into a bowl. Just
Wow,
break
it
it
is.
up. It is hard, so
You can cuss somebody with
it's
that.
just orange juice. And we also put in our air grade tea, which is all prepared.
Okay.
And then we're going to pour water over it and leave it for 2 hours.
That looks gross.
So while your bread is away steeping, the next step is your shortbread base.
Okay.
You have to make your base. Just need your bit of shortbread.
Ah.
This is the little secrets of the trade. Roll onto your pan. A little more dusting of the flour,
Will that go straight into that then?
and that goes straight into that. And this is ready now to go into the oven, and you'll flash bake this in the oven for about 5 to 6 minutes. So it's ready to go now, straight into our mixing bowl to mix with all the ingredients. This is all our
brownies,
fruit cake and sponge. Next step now is our sultanas. Our next ingredient is sugar,
Cool.
and this is cinnamon
Brilliant.
and some ginger. And put it on for mixing. Woo! Now, there's no easy way of doing this. Straight in and onto the sheet.
Oh, that is weird.
Straight in. Now, Stephen, the last step is to put the lid on top.
Ah, okay.
We just do this as well. Gives it a nice even bake. The last part now is egg, and this just gives it a lovely golden brown when it comes out of the oven. Now, Stephen, out of the oven after 35 minutes of baking, and that's your end
Wow.
product.
It looks amazing. Wow. I really like it. That was actually really good for what is effectively just old, dry, stale bread. And if you want to enjoy it too, head down to O'Connell Street on Monday where there's some free samples.
And stick around because next up I'm going to be trying out some of the beauty habits of Dublin women in 1915. See you right after this.